If you've received a message from MaxStack719 on KIK, don't respond. They want you to play the KIK game. And it isn't what it seems. I've never thought of myself as a stupid kid, but today I know I am. I started playing the KIK game, and now I'm in deep shit. It all started like most anything in my life does. I was bored as hell on a Saturday morning and playing around on my cell phone. My parents were out of town for a work conference, and I was home alone for the week. It's spring break, and most of my friends are down at the coast with their parents or other classmates, digging their toes into the sand. My broke ass was sitting at home, wishing I had gotten a job and saved up money to go with them. I had already made my morning rounds on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, but the photos of my friends having fun in far-off places had already pissed me off, so I decided repeating that cycle wouldn't improve things. The microwave beeped from the kitchen, signaling that my breakfast sandwich had been nuked to perfection, so I tossed my phone on the couch and went to go grab it. As I was setting the hot plate on the counter and pouring a glass of juice, I heard a ping from my phone in the living room. So I headed back in to see if one of my friends was taunting me with pictures from the beach. I scooped the phone up and saw the KIK notification on my screen, saying I had a new message from MaxStack719. It wasn't a screen name I knew, but I decided to check it anyway just in case. Opening up the app, I hit the accept chat button and read the message. MaxStack719. Hey there, want to play the KIK game? Easy money, and you can quit anytime. I rolled my eyes at the low-effort message from a bot that was no doubt going to try to sell me porn or get a bank transfer number. Without fail, I got about 7 messages a day like this one, trying to link me to some stupid shit. On the off chance that there's an actual human behind it that I can mess around with, I would often message back just to waste their time. Fake KIK name. Hell yeah, bro, let's play. How do I win this easy money? I waited a few minutes but didn't get a response. The bot was probably broken or poorly programmed like most of them, so I started eating my sandwich. A few bites in, I heard the ping again. MaxStack719. Take a picture holding up 3 fingers with a ring of any type on one of them. Once we've received it, we will send you an Amazon gift card code for $50. Hold up 3 fingers with a ring on? What the hell? I went to my parents' room and fished a ring out of my mother's jewelry box, and slid it on the end of my middle finger and took the picture. The ring didn't slide all the way down, but the message didn't say it had to. Without a second thought, I sent the picture to MaxStack719, and went back to my sandwich. There was no way I would get the gift card, but it only cost me about 2 minutes of my life, so it was worth a shot. A few minutes later, I received a message back with what looked like a gift card code, and figured I would try it out. Firing up my Amazon app, I copied and pasted the code into the redemption box and waited. To my shock, my available balance went from $0 to $50. Who knew that KIKbots actually paid out? My phone pinged and I opened the new message from MaxStack719. MaxStack719. Great job. If you want to keep playing the KIK game for more great prizes, then please take a picture of yourself holding a hammer in your right hand and send it to us for another $50 Amazon gift card. Immediately, I shot to the garage and dug through my dad's old toolboxes until I found a shabby old claw hammer. I held it up to the light in my right hand and took a picture. As I headed back inside, I sent the picture to MaxStack719 and waited patiently. Just like the last time, I received a new code a few minutes later and added it to my Amazon account. It was verified and my balance shot up to $100. I was dumbstruck. MaxStack719. Good job, fake KIK name. Are you ready to make some real money now? Fake KIK name. Hell yes, keep it coming. MaxStack719. Use a Sharpie to draw a smiley face on the head of the hammer. Take the hammer to your nearest gas station parking lot and take a picture. The picture must include 2 intersecting street signs. One of our KIK game representatives will go and verify it is there. If they find it, you will receive a redemption code for a $500 Visa gift card. I didn't even bother to respond. My legs were pumping the pedals on my bike within minutes of receiving the last message. The hammer was in my backpack and bounced against my back as I pedaled toward the nearest pump and go I could think of. Luckily, it sat on a corner and had 2 intersecting street signs. When I got there, I found a concrete retainer to sit the hammer on, where you could see both of the street signs as well as the pump and go logo sign. I placed the hammer on the retainer and snapped a picture. Uploading it as quickly as I could, I waited for a follow-up message. Within about 2 minutes, I received the Visa code. I checked it online and nearly shit my pants. The code worked. The phone pinged again. MaxStack 719. That's all for now. We will be back later this afternoon with more exciting opportunities. I pedaled my bike home and sat down on the couch and started browsing Amazon for opportunities to waste my newly found money. It still wasn't quite afternoon when my phone pinged again. Looking at the username from the message, I saw it was MaxStack719 again, so I opened it immediately. MaxStack719. We're ahead of schedule here at the KIK game. Are you ready to win some really big money, fake KIK name? Fake KIK name. 100%, just name it. MaxStack719. Go back to the gas station where you left the hammer and check beside the dumpster. There's a brand new, sealed pack of cigarettes just behind it. Video yourself smoking 5 of them in less than 10 minutes and win a $1,000 Visa gift card. Be sure to drop them on the ground and stomp them out. Fire safety is priority number 1. I hesitated for a moment after reading this one. It hadn't occurred to me earlier when I dropped the hammer off, but MaxStack719 had said a KIK game representative lived in my city. I hadn't even questioned how they knew what city I was in. The money I was winning had blinded me to some potential concerns I should have had, and they were just now catching up with me. Fake KIK name. Thanks for all the money, but how did you know I was in a city where you had a representative? MaxStack719. Trial and error, my friend. Sometimes we lose a bit of money after the 3-finger and hammer picture verification test. It turns out that a lot of KIK game players aren't in the right cities. When you sent the picture with the cross streets and gas station, we were able to Google the location and verify that you are in an applicable city. At the time, it seemed like a half-ass answer. But I had seen hundreds of weird stories like this online, where some YouTuber or influencer ran social experiments like this, and I just figured I had stumbled on one. I decided to continue playing along and headed back to the gas station on my bike. Even though I had never smoked a cigarette before, I figured 5 for $1,000 was a small price to pay. When I arrived at the gas station, I pulled my bike around back and leaned it on the wooden fencing surrounding the dumpster. Just beside it on the ground, I saw a sealed pack of cigarettes on the ground with a lighter on top. I opened the package and stuck one in my mouth before turning on my camera and lighting it up. The acrid smoke made me cough, but I adjusted after a few puffs. As I smoked the cigarettes and stomped them out, I just stared into the camera. I felt stupid and a little freaked out now that I was there. The cigarettes tasted awful and made my eyes water, but I just kept lighting them and puffing away. Eventually, I figured out I didn't even have to inhale them, since you wouldn't be able to tell from the video if I did anyway. After I was done, I crushed out the last smoldering butt and pointed the camera down to the pile of butts to show I had stomped them out. As I was videoing the pile of cigarette butts, someone opened the back door of the convenience store. A middle-aged man with a long ponytail and a tattoo of a snake around his neck stepped outside and gave me an angry look. "Hey, what are you doing, kid?" the man asked in a gravelly voice. "Get the hell out of here. You ain't old enough to be smoking." I sent the video to MaxStack719, but didn't wait for a response. Instead, I just got on my bike and started pedaling back home, wondering why someone was paying a kid for pictures of a hammer and to smoke cigarettes behind a gas station. My stomach was in knots from a combination of the smoking and uneasy feeling I was starting to get from MaxStack719's weird tasks. The gas station attendant discovering me had freaked me out quite a bit as well. When I walked back into the house after putting away my bike, I had 2 messages from MaxStack719. The first one was another Visa code, which checked out like all the others. The second was a new task. MaxStack719. Great job so far. One last task, and this one is for a $2,500 Visa gift card. Delete this conversation and send me a screenshot of the blank screen when completed. Once received, you will receive your final reward. I just wanted to be done with this uneasy sensation, so I deleted the conversation and took the screenshot. After I was done, I sent the screenshot of the blank chat window back to MacStack719, and that was the last message I sent or received from them. 15 or so minutes later, I got a message from a user named FinalReward719. I opened it with a sense of unease, but it was another Visa gift code. This time, I didn't even bother checking it on the website because I knew it was good. I didn't respond either. There was no point, and I was done with this. Later that night, I was scrolling through TikTok, watching the usual videos of bottle flips, awkward dancing, and filtered women lip-syncing to popular songs, when a new KIK notification popped up on my phone. This time, it was from someone called Look What You Did 719. I opened the app to see the message, and it just showed the JPEG icon. I tapped it, opened the picture, and nearly vomited. A man was crumpled on a tile floor in a pool of blood. His long ponytail was caked in crimson, and you could make out the head of a snake tattoo wrapping around his throat. His face had been pulverized into a liquid pile of meat and brain matter. There was a hammer propped up on its claws. Head up, dripping with blood, and I could see the faint outline of a smiley face on it through the gore. A few cigarette butts were sprinkled around the body. I was still fighting the urge to puke when my phone pinged a final time. Look What You Did 719. Thanks for playing the KIK game. Be careful out there, friend. I don't know what to do now. My fingerprints and DNA are all over that crime scene. Do I call the cops? What evidence do I have to show them? Maybe the gift cards will lead back to someone, or they could track an IP address from the messages. But maybe they can't. I don't know, and I'm scared shitless. If someone messages you and asks you if you want to play the KIK game, don't respond. I wish I hadn't. Become a channel member today for early access, bonus videos, and special emojis only available to members. Check out the description below or click the join button for more info. Today's video was supported by patrons like Mark from Earth, Crimson Muse, Joy Burton, Diane Showers, Mark Zawal, Cheryl James, Pick Your Sticker, Teddy Dog, Clue404, Mamakato, Dante Kincaid, Zarin Ray, Angela Donovan, Blarian50, Devin Kyle, Timothy Baird, Ajeti, Bert Turner, Bajani Aspinall, Michael Pierce, Big Joe, Gary Harkonnen, LaDonna Spivey, Scott Tanaka, Tom Stewart, Sherman Davis, Bryce Shelton, Susan McClendon, Elise Batiste, Lisa and the Cult Jam, Open Circuit, Fabulavore, Raymond Jaggers, That Darn Fox, Raison Detra, Kai Gaming 99, Windy Burns, The Wendigo, Michael Squishy Park, The Gemstar, Vault 77 Citizen, Puppy Dan, Clovis Wolf, Elder Jelm, Derek Prey, Elder Being, KC Hawaii, Rob T, Tragic Mermaid, Darren Fishnaller, Cloves Anoy Harris, Roe Underwood, Florida Man Luke, Bethany's Mom, Winter's Kiss, Sam Brook, The White Stag, Corgi Connection, No Name, Marta Cara, Professor Elm, Kathy Barrickman, Cybard Sands, Steve Hennessy, Melanie Sanders, The Archivist, Rob Smith, Term 4, Naz Razio, J. David Wellman Jr., Parker Lewis, Monica Moya, D-Master 311, Britt the Alchemist, Taylor the Fox, Holly Howarth, Julia McWilliam, Lilypad, Miss Peltier, and Diego Rodriguez. If you would like to help support the channel, please consider joining my Patreon page at patreon.com/Jordan Group Horror. As a patron, you'll get access to bonus videos, content, and a Discord channel. You'll be credited at the end of every video going forward. And if you decide to stay for 3 months, I'll name a character after you which will be featured in a Hollow's End story. Links to join the Patreon are in the description. Thanks everyone for listening. Please like, subscribe, and comment to help the channel continue to grow. It really does help out a lot. And see you again next time at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you have a great night.